with the eyes of the robot changing color with the chrono. So the eyes of the robot are the let's say indicator of the chronograph. Start, when you press start, you get to yellow. When you stop, it becomes red, and when you reset, blue. So you have the lapis lazuli, which is a sort of a tribute to, we could say, to Tutankhamun, because it's really an impressive deep blue of typical lapis lazuli with some gold reflection in it, some gold incrustation on it. So it's very, very nice. The one you were asking me at the beginning. He's a creator. We are creators. We have to be creators.
Right.
And it's more important to create and maybe to make a mistake or to fail than to stay on the safe side, because that's not the right direction. The right direction is to take risks. A complication that everybody knows, but it has never been done like that.
สวัสดีครับยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่ Crazy Dial Channel ครับวันนี้ผมอยู่ที่ SSH Pendulum วันนี้เราจะมาพูดคุยกับแบรนด์ที่มีความเก่าแก่มีประวัติศาสตร์ที่ยาวนานแต่จะมีอยู่ช่วงเวลาหนึ่งที่แบรนด์ได้หายไปแต่ในปี 2015 ได้มีบุคคลสำคัญ3ท่านที่ได้ชุบชีวิตแบรนด์ขึ้นมาและหนึ่งในบุคคลสำคัญท่านนั้นได้อยู่กับผมอยู่กับเราในวันนี้นะครับมิสเตอร์ซาเวีย CEO ของ Czapek ครับ Hi
Thank you S This is Superman with me today we can all be heroes that's the one
right so before we have a lot of wonderful timepieces today before we talk about this one can we talk about a little bit about the brand
yes
just one question about the brand revival because I think it's good for the audience to know about this a little bit so Czapek has root going back to 18th century right and it has been reviving by you and the team I would love to hear from you that how do you reinterpret the original spirit of the brand in 18th century in this modern context
Now, it's an exercise where you try to understand what the watchmaker was trying to say when he was making the watch.
Right.
So you don't only look at the watch.
Right.
You try to look at what the watchmaker, who he was, what he was trying to achieve when he was making the watch. So like analysis, it's like the analysis of a poetry.
Right.
And it's difficult because if you stay just looking at the watch, you stay at ground zero, you don't elevate.
All right. Okay? You're not elevate.
And then you create a prison and you want to create. So you really have to think about the watch. And one way for us to achieve that was to imagine that he was alive. And we were putting, like we are, 4 seats, so we were 3.
Yes.
Harry, Sebastian and myself around the table to speak about the new collections we are going to create, the Quai des Bergues, the Place Vendôme, and the following ones. And we would have always a fourth seat.
A fourth chair.
A fourth chair, yeah.
Yes.
That was empty. And we were imagining, okay, François Czapek is alive, he's young, he has his personality, his style, and we just have to understand who he is and what he would like to do today. Not what he tried to do 200 years ago, what he would like today.
All right.
So you have to make that transposition in time, and this is a way to proceed to not lose sight, to not lose the direction.
Right.
That is the right one.
Wonderful. That's a great answer. I think for the audience as well to know about this, because I still recall the fourth chair that you told me last time. That is really touching.
It's a way to avoid also that the ego of someone takes over. Now, ego is a useful thing, but you just need 2% ego. That's it,
True.
Very small. The thing to push you in the morning to say, "I'm going for it." Okay, that's enough.
Right.
No more than that. The danger is when your ego takes over, when your ego gets inflamed, then you make huge mistakes.
True.
Because you lose the discernment.
True.
And discerning is really what is important. And when you talk about beauty, because that was the quest of Czapek, I mean, you are going to say, I know this is beautiful because it's my taste. And of course your taste is perfect. And the next one is going to say the same.
Yeah.
And everybody feels, that his own taste is the best one.
Yes.
They even made a movie in French for that. Le goût des autres, it was saying. It was very interesting. So yes, you want to achieve a beauty that is supernatural, that is beyond individual taste. There is a methodology for that.
Right.
It's not by chance.
Right.
And it's not subjective.
Yes.
Not at all.
It's not.
But most of the people prefer to think that beauty is subjective because it's comfortable. You don't have to justify. But the reality, no. The reality is suddenly when you create a product that is beautiful, then everybody's like, wow. You know, it's fantastic. And it's very difficult to get to that point. That's where our methodology of work in the company is applied. And that's what we extracted from looking at Czapek watches,
All right.
trying to understand him behind the watches.
All right. So that's why we have here.
Full
Which one you
collection.
want? Yes, you have full collection. Which one you want to show at first?
I'm always attracted by the Rattrapante, the latest born, one of my favorite watch of all, by far, because it's the one I'm wearing the most. So it's a split-second chronograph. This is a new iteration with a robot face.
Yes.
Because the word robot was actually applied to science fiction by a guy called Czapek. It's a possible cousin or not from François Czapek. We cannot retrace that back. But in any case, it's such a funny story, you know. And we felt like, let's pay tribute to the man who actually invented the concept of the robot, who were intelligent machines to work for men.
Right.
And immediately in the first book, he raises all the good questions that are today in our minds regarding AI and robotization and cyborgs, and how far will that go?
Yeah.
Will they replace human beings? And so that's a theater play of 1920 and 21. And we wanted to launch that piece in 2021, but we are now in 2025, so what has happened? Aha! And that's when you want to go deep into the movement. Because now, at the level of the Rattrapante mechanism, we have an isolator. So we have implemented another dimension to the movement, to the complication split second, which is the function of the isolator, which locks the lever of the chronograph and the Rattrapante.
All right.
Okay, so one of the difficulty of the Rattrapante is that you stop the Rattrapante, the chronograph continues, and the Rattrapante hand has to know where it should catch up.
Yes.
How to catch up. And to do that, you have a lever. And the lever follows a heart, you know, like a chronograph heart. And of course, you know, when you imagine a heart like that, when you're in the middle at that point, you have some friction. And this is what we call the disruption or the distortion in chronometric term of the split second. And so we thought, okay, if we want to go to the next level with the Rattrapante, we should eliminate that. And the way to eliminate is that this lever is actually locked when the Rattrapante function is on. And that's as soon as you suddenly start the Rattrapante function, then it goes directly to the heart and then catches up the position, and at the same time the clamps are open. I'm sorry, I've been very complex explaining all that. I hope you're not lost. I'm going to give him some images so that he can explain with images.
Yes. Can.
Okay? Can.
Yes.
So here you have an incredible adaptation with the eyes of the robot changing color with the chrono. So the eyes of the robot are the let's say indicator of the chronograph. Start, when you press start, you get to yellow. When you stop, it becomes red. And when you reset, blue. Blue, yellow, red. And of course, you can start the Rattrapante function when you're on yellow and have the Rattrapante now working perfectly with a little indicator, a blue indicator. So it's a new movement. So that's why
you love
2021 and now 2025 in the end. We kept a lot of wheels, but we changed all the levers, and we actually inverted also the Rattrapante position, which is now at the bottom, the chronograph that is above, and then the hands are the opposite. So the chronograph hand, and then above everything is the rattrapante hand that you see, you know, when I catch up. The hand that is at the top is the rattrapante.
Right.
Voilà.
Oh,
Yes.
I got this one.
Yes. You wear it very well, huh? Fits you perfectly. But you will see that despite the size
Yeah,
of
the
the
size
rattrapante,
is look.
you will wear it very well too, because we have worked a lot, you know, on the angle that is here. These two angles have a specific number that we have tried going 5 degrees by 5 degrees to find exactly the perfect angle to fit every wrist, because there is a perfect angle. Now I'm not going to tell it because that would be giving to everyone some of our secrets.
All right.
But we worked on that with Aurélien, and we are happy to find that perfect angle.
Right. สวยมากครับเรือนนี้มีลูกเล่นนะครับตรงตำแหน่ง 12 นาฬิกามีหุ่นยนต์มีหน้าหุ่นยนต์อยู่ซึ่งดวงตาจะเปลี่ยนสีนะครับเวลาที่เรากด All right.
Voilà.
Moving to the next one.
The next one, in time, will be revealed officially tomorrow, but this video will go out tomorrow or maybe later.
Later.
So that's okay. This is a stone collection, only on gold pieces. So you have the lapis lazuli,
lazuli.
which is a sort of a tribute, we could say, to Tutankhamun, because it's really an impressive deep blue of
Deep blue.
typical lapis lazuli with some gold reflection in it, you know, some gold incrustation on it. So it's very, very nice. It's an Afghan lapis, and it's a limited production of 10 pieces per year.
Oh, limited 10 pieces per year.
Same for the falcon eye, which is second stone that we launch, and we will continue to add a few stones every year to have a
right.
complete collection.
Oh, so you're gonna be
Yes.
much more stone collection.
Yes.
Right.
Well, we think it's the Antarctic is a good watch to display stones, and with the gold version, it's a way to link the rarity of these stones, because they are rare, they are difficult to get, and at the same time the beauty of these precious stones.
That one.
That one, the star of the month of March. The tourbillon in an Antarctic case that has been reworked, you see. It's a case with no bezel and no case back. I mean, it's the sapphire that makes the case back. It's directly screwed into the case, and so it makes an effect that is that is stunning. So
And the guilloche is a new one that you created, right?
Yeah. We create all our guilloches. Always, that's also part of that vision for Czapek, you know, the one you were asking me at the beginning. He's a creator. We are creators. We have to be creators.
Right.
And it's more important to create and maybe to make a mistake or to fail than to stay on the safe side, because that's not the right direction. The right direction is to take risks, to try and to invent.
เรือนนี้สวยอีกหนึ่งเรือนเลยครับหน้าปัดสวยมาก
So flying tourbillon, 100 hours, power reserve.
100 hours.
Yeah, and a functional bridge that is holding the minute and that is holding all the wheels of the time setting, with a guilloche that is repeated behind in an engraving, hand engraving.
Yes.
So it's this guilloche, we call it singularité, like singularity
Yes, black
of
hole.
a black hole. Yes, because it creates a sort of a vortex. It's all trompe-l'œil. It's flat, huh? But it looks like you dive into it.
Yes.
So this is where you can see also how far we go in terms of design inside Czapek. And
This
we
is the
create
one-
something that is unanimously speaking to everyone.
This is the one that nominated as a finalist in GPHG, right?
Yes. Who
Let's
knows?
see. Let's see.
We will see.
I have one last question about the brand. If you look ahead 5 years, where do you envision Czapek? Will it remain artisanal and niche, or you see it in an opportunity to make it broader, to reach broader audience?
So we decided to stay at 1,000 watches produced every year.
1,000.
So that means it's part of your answer in the sense that we don't want to grow too big. And the question was asked by a good friend one day, which is, what is what do you envision for your company? Why would you grow forever? What's the meaning of that? What is the soul of your company? Aren't you risking to lose your soul if you grow too big? And he was right. He was right. I think there is a beauty in finding the right number for your own company and developing it inside that number in various directions. So it does not mean that you stay inside your niche. Okay? It means you're going to play around.
Yes. If that means you can play around.
Yes. So on one side, we are going to, I think the next watch that we are making is a beautiful illustration of that.
Wow.
Because on one side, we are developing a new way to show a complication. So a new mechanical answer.
So it's going to be complicated watch.
Yes.
All right.
But not crazy complicated because I think that there was some overeating and that brands like us have to remain calm, feet on the floor. It's not like, don't exaggerate with prices.
All right.
These are already extremely expensive watches.
Right.
There is no competition. The price should never be the starting point. The price is the result of a fantastic crafted job.
Right.
That's it. And that's what people have to feel they are paying for. So 1,000 watches is already a lot. And it's not so many.
Right.
And the idea is to play between, and the idea is to play inside that number. So to be capable to speak to a younger audience with maybe a watch that is going to be not as expensive as the average Czapek.
All right.
And at the same time to talk to a very well educated, advanced in watch collecting audience.
Right.
Who is going to look at new expressions for mythical complications. And this is where I see Czapek doing the two. And if I look at the new watch that we are preparing, it's exactly in line. So a complication that everybody knows, but it has never been done like that.
Wow.
So it will be patented.
Oh.
And an execution that is going to be the combination of two keywords.
Two keywords.
Okay.
Right.
So the first keyword is half hunter, and that's the idea behind half hunter of sliding doors. We have used a 3430 as a reference watch for Czapek. Okay, and this watch had the two subdials, and it's very classic, but not classic at the same time. Pocket watch. It's very long numerals, beautiful, very harmonious and chaotic at the same time. A very surprising one. And I just imagined that instead of taking that watch, we had taken a half hunter from Czapek as an inspiration. So that's the hint number one.
All right.
Okay?
The second one?
The second one, I'm going to say it in Thai. Tan Bin.
จานบินนะครับ ต้องรอดูว่าหน้าตานาฬิกาเรือนนั้นจะเป็นยังไง
So we continue in science fiction, playing around. I was a big fan of science fiction between the ages of 11 and 18, and I continued after, but with less intensity. So here you can feel that,
yes,
but it's also a way to project the future for the brand, for the company, for the people who love Czapek, and for the people who collect watches and love watches.
เดี๋ยวเรามาดูกันนะครับว่าเรือนต่อไปที่คุณซาเวียร์พูดถึงมีคำใบ้ให้เราอยู่2คำเมื่อกี้หน้าตาจะเป็นยังไงแต่ผมว่าวันนี้เราได้อิ่มเอมไปกับนาฬิกาที่มีความสวยงามเราใช้ว่าเรือนเวลาที่มีความสวยงามขนาดทั้งในด้านของกลไกในด้านดีไซน์นะครับถือว่าเป็นเกียรติสำหรับทีมงานอย่างมากที่เราได้มีโอกาสได้สัมภาษณ์คุณซาเวียร์นะครับ I think that's all for today and the honor is us to have interviewed you and see you next time I think probably in Bangkok
or in November by the videos to discover the new anniversary watch that comes to celebrate the 10 years of Czapek revival and the 180 years of the whole history of Czapek.
Right. Thank you so much for today.
Thank you, S. Take
See you
care.
next time.
See you. Bye-bye.